Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon, and you're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
Happy Tuesday. How are you? How are you guys doing today? It's Tuesday. It's the best day of the week. Well, to me, it's the best day of the week. Outside of Sundays, of course, because I get to spend it with y'all. How about that? I hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys are starting off with a good week. What you guys got going on? Holla at your girl. Let me know what city, what state you're in. Let me know how your day was. Let me know how your week is going. Alicia, I see you on here. Tracy, I see you on here. Hey, Boonster. It's good to see you on here. I hope you guys had a great weekend and a good week. I had a very interesting and long and draining and painful week from several different angles. So let me tell y'all something. You ready for this? Your girl had food poisoning. So remember when I did Mother Morgan? Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Mother Morgan, you just blessed my heart. Oh, my goodness. Just seeing you on here. I'm trying to hold back, trying to fight back tears because I really just legit love every bit of you. I do. I had food poisoning when I had the show last Tuesday, y'all. I had what you guys didn't see when I had my buddy Steve on here was on the chair next to me. I had a garbage bag just in case I was going to get sick because I ended up with food poisoning. I had Terry Wilson, good to see you, a cheeseburger for my job. And I only do medium well if I'm like in a fine restaurant. If I go anywhere else, everything is well done. But when I do cheeseburgers, I like my burgers like practically burnt. I like them super well. And when I got my cheeseburger, oh my gosh, Lisha, I can't even describe to you what it felt like. So when I got my burger, y'all, I bit into it and said, well, is this what medium well on a burger tastes like? Because I don't do this. Alice Cross, God bless you. Good to see you. And I ended up just saying, it's probably just a regular medium well burger. So I'll just eat it. Worst thing I could have ever done. Worst thing I could have ever done. From that Tuesday night, I forced myself to do the show. I was not feeling good at all. One of my girlfriends watched the show from last week and said, Tiffy, you could see it in your eyes. And I said, I guess. So, yeah. And so I was in so much pain. I never had food poisoning before, so I didn't know what that was like. And then on Friday, I was watching my Uncle Lonnie's funeral because I couldn't make it to the Bronx because I called out of work on Wednesday. And so I'm working on my laptop, working from home Friday, and watching the Zoom while I'm working. And then I get a message that this precious, sweet friend of mine passed away. And I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I'm still in super shock. She was outside of this here. She was a friend. She was somebody who we've shared stories. She shared her heart. She would always say, Tiff, keep me in prayer. And I was like, of course, girl. You know I got you. I got you. Good to see you on here, Steve. And when I found out that she passed, Steve, thank you so much. This was a hard one. This was a hard one. When I found out that she passed, y'all, I mean, not just me. This tore up so many people. So many people were wrecked behind this. Her family is, of course, wrecked behind this. She leaves behind a child, y'all. And so it's just been a very taxing weekend, you know, starting with that food poisoning with me on Tuesday, which really didn't finally leave until the weekend. So the food poisoning Tuesday, watching Uncle Lonnie's funeral on Friday, and then as I'm watching his that morning to get the call and the text about Lakia, it was just one thing after the other. And mind you, I'm already dealing with stuff, right? And so I just don't talk about it, but I'm already dealing with other things. And that was kind of the tip of the iceberg for me. And so I need y'all prayers. I need you guys to pray because my heart still hurts behind this. My heart still hurts. And I can't imagine what her mom is going through, what her sister is going through, what her son is dealing with. You know, I can't imagine. 37 years old. 37 years old. Kathy, good to see you. Hey, Kia, my cousin Shakia is on. Good to see you, Kia. And hey, Norm. Norm, you just give a thumbs up. Don't you say a word. Y'all, so I definitely want to dedicate this show to her. I dedicate tonight's show to her. Excuse me. So in the meantime and in between time, y'all, so let's go ahead and get this party started. So as you guys know already, your girls' Unbothered Conference is coming up in January 4th. I'm so looking forward to it, 6 to 10 p.m. at the Pines Manor. It's going to be the No Filter Conference. I got my girl, Lady J. I call her Lady J. Lady June Lewis is going to be on, and making my voice matter in marriage. Because a lot of times in marriages, you know, women are scared to speak up. There's a way to do it, you know, where you can still be respectful in the marriage. So she's going to talk about that. We're not going to give you all the nuggets, but she's going to talk about that. And then my girl, Raquel Hawkins, Single, Secure, and Not Silent. And, of course, hosted by the one and only Reverend Bianca Allen. And then I'm going to top it off and be the keynote speaker. So I need you guys to go to www.unbotheredthemovement.com and register. We have different packages out. Jeffrey Ford, good to see you. God bless you. Good to see you, Sissy. And so go to www.unbotheredthemovement.com and holla at your girl. If you need to go ahead and book me for a speaking engagement, I just go ahead and hit me up, admin@unbotheredthemovement.com. All of that right there at unbotheredthemovement.com. If you want your own radio show and you would like to be a part of the BKS1 family, go ahead and send me an email at bks1bookings@gmail.com. It's nothing wrong with having a new show. Nothing wrong with it. Steve, hint, Steve, hint, Steve, hint. Steve said he's going to register for the Unbothered Women's Conference to find him a wife. Come on, Steve. I got you covered. And y'all, just a couple of other little nuggets. We got North Carolina coming up. More details to come. Stay tuned. Unbothered will be out in North Carolina, and it's going to be ran by the president of the North Carolina, the entire state, the North Carolina chapter, Darlene Mingo Musgrave. Big shout out to my girl, Dean. And we have scholarships. All of this is right there on the website, www.unbotheredthemovement.com. If you are in school or if you are getting ready to go back to school, I need you guys to go ahead and visit www.unbotheredthemovement.com and go ahead and fill out the scholarship. I'm getting ready to put a price on it. So you guys better go ahead and register for the scholarship fund while it's free. All right, y'all. So I got a couple of things I want to talk about. So first things first, how many of you guys saw the video? If you can put in the comment section, how many of you guys, and I'm sorry for chewing, saw the video of that innocent woman, Sandra Massey? How many of you saw the video? So, just to tell you guys what happened, she called the police because she heard somebody at her door or around her door. So she called the police, and she lets the police in, and of course, in these days and times, people, especially women of color, people of color, black people, black men, black women, they have trust issues, and rightfully so, based on what has been taken on. Steve, tell the truth. Tell the truth, Steve. For years, right? And so now here we have this woman who's going to her stove, has mitts on because she's dealing with a hot pot of water. Hey, Leon. How are you? How was your day? And she has this hot pot of water, right? And all she's doing is she has her mitts and she's dealing with this hot pot of water. The cops aim the gun at her and just start shooting and shot this girl in the head. Now, I'm so grateful that the body cam caught it. Because wait till you hear what the father says. The father said that's not the story that he got about how she died.
You were told conflicting stories. What were you told, the circumstances of this shooting?
Well, I was never told that it was a deputy-involved shooting. We were under the impression that she was killed by the intruder or some other person from the street or something, and they just went in there and found her dead body. I did not find out that the deputies killed her until my brother asked for Sonia's address, and I gave it to him. And he said, "Brother, this says deputies involved." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" But we were all misled to believe that. And then there was a story that this was self-inflicted, a self-inflicted gunshot.
Oh my goodness.
So I think the cover-up started from just right after it happened. And thank God for the body camera footage. It's probably the most horrible and heart-wrenching thing that we've ever seen in our lives. But if it were not for the body cam footage, we would not have known that this occurred.
Yes, I say thank goodness too for that body cam footage, because we in the video it clearly shows she was not approaching him with steaming hot water, number one, which is what he said at the beginning. When he was asked about the gun, clearly there was no gun. She had said to the officer, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," which seemed to set him off. What do you think she meant? What does that mean? What was going on that you think that she would say those words to?
She feared for her life. There was some premonition that she had. And it seems like he was just an emissary of Satan. And that's what caused him to do what he did. It's just unexplainable.
Attorney.
Y'all, that does not make any sense at all. And forgive me for saying her name wrong. I kept seeing Sandra in my head, Sonia. It makes no sense that cops felt comfortable shooting a female in the head who was literally a distance away from them, was not even within arm's reach. She wasn't even within 2 feet, 3 feet at all. Okay? And for them to say that she threw hot water, she was coming towards them throwing hot water, that was a lie. I need you guys to go on Instagram after the show. Look at the video. Absolutely heartbreaking for any father to have to see something like that. And especially considering the father's age, especially considering the age of this parent, to be lied to. They lied to him. A self-inflicted gunshot. And you have 2 cops shooting at her. I'm curious to see what's going to happen. I do believe that one officer was charged. And when you guys watch the video, you'll hear them. They're so nonchalant about it. Yeah, okay, they threw a couple of curses in it. So what? But then to come back and say, one of the guys said, I'm getting ready to go get my med kit. One of the officers. Steve, I'm not going to lie. I get it. I was looking at something yesterday. One of the gunmen, I said it appropriately. One of the officers said, I need to run out and get my med kit. And the other officer said, don't even bother. It's a headshot, dude. She's done. Like, this is a person. This is a person. This is a human being. Terrorists aren't even treated like that. Terrorists are not even treated like that. No, they get to go ahead and get a trip to Burger King. Make this make sense. I'm sorry, I was trying to find the whole video. There's a video, a specific one that I wanted that had the words going when the officers were talking. I'll post that next week because I couldn't find it. I'll post that one up. Stephanie, none. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. And then let's just go ahead and switch gears for a second. And tonight's topic, what I'm going to talk about is what I shared with my unbothered ladies today about living life on purpose and not for people. So, Joe Biden did a very smart move and dropped out of the race. I happen to be sitting at the park. Y'all know I love the water, so I'll go to the park. I'll go sit by the water and just have my me time. I had my table, my Gatorade, because I was dealing with that whole food poisoning thing. So I had Gatorade, water, and just sat outside and just enjoyed being by the water. It was so peaceful. And then I get the alert, Joe Biden's letter with him stepping down. And you know what? I applaud him. You want to know why? Because he had to put his pride aside and say, you know what? I have fumbled. I really cannot do this. And I think when we saw that he stepped down, people were like, what were we going to do? It's a panicking mode. No. God knows what he's doing. God doesn't make mistakes. We might not be able to see what's going on tomorrow, but God is the one who got it all under control. And I'm just going to share this with y'all. Pink has always been my favorite color. Pink has always been my favorite color. Pink has always been. Hi, Ma. Thanks for watching. Pink has always been my favorite color. And so, let me tell you something. Kia said he was on the stroke to the upper room. He had no choice. And at the end of the day, it was a smart move for him to do. And most people would have stayed in that and messed everything up. And I'm not trying to be funny, He did the right thing. Stephanie said, we know. Yep. Steph, I'm wearing pink today, even with my white. I got white and pink on. Stephanie Mars says, unselfish, thought of the good for the country. He left with dignity. Absolutely. And did you guys know the day that announcement was made? Kamala Harris campaign, look at this, becomes the largest 24-hour raise in presidential history with $81 million in donations. Let me tell y'all something. There was a Zoom that night, and the Zoom that was going on. Wait. Steve said, Kamala Harris does not identify with you black women. Please don't be fooled. Steve, I got to get you up here. Give me a couple of weeks, though, because I'm planning on a panel to talk about that and to have healthy discussions with those who agree and disagree. I want to talk about it. Definitely want to talk about it. I'll tell you this much. It's better. We're going to wait a couple of weeks, Steve, and I'll let you know the date, and I'll have you up here. When I think about this opportunity, I think it's a beautiful thing. I think Joe Biden was wise to step down because it's obvious he's not healthy. It's obvious that the other one ain't healthy either. That's just a whole different kind of, that's just a demon. That other one. That's just something else. So here's a clip I wanted to show you guys real quick. And then we're going to jump into tonight's topic. Norm, don't worry. Norm, we're going to do something here on the Making Me Matter radio show, Norm. I'm going to get some people that have their opinions. We're going to talk, have a healthy discussion, talk politics. Next week, I'm talking about that Project 2025 because that's a real situation. And that thing is all catered to Trump and has nothing to do with the betterment of this country. And y'all know I don't usually do politics. But we're going to do politics this time. Because part of making me matter is knowing what's best for you and then getting each other's feedback. It's sharing feedback. We have to agree. We can agree to disagree. And that's fine. But like I said, pink has always been my favorite color. All right, y'all. Let me show this to you real quick.
Many of you know, before I was elected as vice president, before I was elected as United States Senator, I was the elected Attorney General, as I've mentioned, of California. Before that, I was a courtroom prosecutor. In those roles, I took on perpetrators of all kinds. Predators who abused women. Fraudsters who ripped off consumers. Cheaters who broke the rules for their own gain. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. And in this campaign, I will proudly put my record against his. Many of you know, before I was elected,
I know who's not a felon. I know who didn't get caught doing a whole lot of stuff. I know who didn't have a whole lot of, how many counts was that? 34? And growing. Nephew Jonathan Jones. Hey, JJ. How you doing, Johnny? Deacon Spade. Good to see you, Deke. My girl is on. Hey, Reese. Good to see you. But y'all, we ain't talking politics tonight, y'all. Don't shift my shondo tonight. I need y'all to hold all of that. And I'm going to give you guys the date. And matter of fact, because I want to talk about this Project 2025 next week. But I want us to, I'm going to get a couple of people. And let's go ahead and get in this room. And we're going to have some healthy discussion, healthy debate, healthy conversation. Jorge Concepcion, God bless you. Listen, Jorge, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting the Unbothered Man movement. Thank you for supporting Minister Wade and for rocking out with him and for being, what's the word I want to say that you were very interactive And I appreciate that. That really blessed my heart to see. So I'm so glad to see that. Thank you for your support. It means a lot. Yeah, y'all. Jay, my Johnny, nephew, how was your day? Yeah, so y'all, we gonna get into this. It ain't gonna be tonight. I'm not in the headspace. I'm still dealing with a whole lot of things with, with my girlfriend passing away and all this other stuff that's just going on. But God is still faithful. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get ready to jump into tonight's topic. Y'all save the politics for next week. For Project 2020, that's what your homework is. Y'all homework is to do for look into Project 2025, and we're going to discuss it next week. And then I'm going to reach out to a couple of people to have them come up here to the station. Now, here's the thing. What I don't want you to do is think that you can come up to the station without any type of factual discussion about what you believe. We're not just going to say, oh, you know what? I'm just rocking with him because of this. Or I'm just rocking with her because of this. Let's have a real healthy discussion about the pros and cons. And here's the thing, right? Hey, Marianne, how are you? Y'all, Marianne has been supporting the Making Me Matter radio show and Unbothered the movement for years. She comes to every Unbothered conference and brings people with her. Almost to the point she almost gets a table. Marianne, it's so good to see you. And so I want us to talk healthy and talk about facts. Don't talk about things that you've heard. Hearsay never holds up in court. Hearsay will be dismissed in court. I object on hearsay. I need to go back and work on getting this criminal law degree. But at the end of the day, hearsay doesn't stand. So I want us all to do our homework. And let's weigh out the pros and cons. And let's have a healthy discussion. Hey, friends. You watching with them? Nephew, give them all listen. Tell them I said I love them. I like them a lot. Tell them I said hello. Yeah, Norm, I know you're bringing facts. Jorge said, no need to thank me. Inbox the next flyer. That way we can get more. Absolutely. I'll send it to you when I get off the air. It won't be for a little bit. And then if you can share it on your page and invite other brothers, that'll be a wonderful thing. All right, y'all. So my cousin is on. Marie Dorset. How are you? Y'all, tonight's topic is living out our purpose versus living for people. Living out our purpose, living for purpose versus living for people. And so the reason for this is Lakia's death woke me up big time. It made me sit. My Dr. Celine, my lady doc is on. Good to see you. My Lakia's death, y'all, really opened my eyes to be 37 years old, suddenly pass away, suddenly leaving behind a whole family, 37 years old. It made me look at life. It made me look at, when I was at the water this weekend, it made me look at where I went wrong with me, with how I've been moving, with where I should be, with the people I've been involved with, or the people that I rocked with, the time that I've given to people that I probably shouldn't have. And they reminded me that I shouldn't have. And that was an eye opener for me. These past couple of weeks they've been a doozy. When I was at the park, I had my Bible with me and my notebook. And I started reading the book of Job, because it's one of my favorite books. And whenever I'm going through, I go back to Job because I need to understand why certain things are happening. Okay, God, is it because this is something that am I being used as an example for this? Or are there just things that I did that I need to say, Tiff, you screwed up. You should have never did this. You should have never did that. You should have never been with that person. You should have never been with that person. You should have never been with this one. You should have never included this one or these people in your circle. So I'm reevaluating life. And during doing so, it was an eye-opener for me. Living for purpose. And I said, God, what am I really living for? Who am I really living for? Have y'all ever asked yourself that question? Who am I living for and what am I living for? Why am I here? Jorge, I'm going to tell you something. Yeah, it's one of my favorite books too, Lady Doc. Jorge, I'm doing the same thing. Why am I here? What is my purpose for being here? You know, is it because I'm supposed to be doing this for that or this for this? And no, Tiffany, before you do anything for this and that, what are you doing for yourself and for development and to be in a place where God wants to position you so that you can be all that you can be in the earth? And sometimes that means be still, focus on the Father, figure out where the disconnect was. And y'all, here's the truth about something. We have to be honest with ourselves about where the disconnect started. And like I said, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, what role we played in that disconnect. What did we do? Where did we go wrong? How did we do this? Tracy Cox, God bless you. Good to see you. Where did we fall in that? Where did we play the part in the disconnect for our life? Where and how? Live life for a purpose than for people. And a lot of times what we do is we think that when we do good for other people, when we sacrifice for other people, when we expense and extend ourselves for other people, we think that, oh, this is what's pleasing to God because I'm helping someone. Not at all. Not at all. I'm learning that if God doesn't tell me to help a person, my answer is no. I have to now be assertive with me, just like you have to be assertive with you. What are you doing? Are you pleasing people more that you're missing out on pursuing and fulfilling your purpose? Have you sacrificed more for people in such a way that you have depleted yourself of everything that you thought you could possibly have and give, and they never refill you because they're too busy taking? And then you're like, well, I've done this for them. I've done that for them. I have been there to do this. I have been there to do that. And God ain't tell you to do none of that. But you did it out of emotion. Been there. Been there. When you start losing bits and pieces of yourself because you've given so much time, money, your heart, your hand, and then you sit back and it's like, dang, I'm so busy invested in them that I have dreams and goals that have not been even tapped into because I've been doing more for them than I have been for me. Make it make sense. Question: where's God in that? In my Cat Williams voice, I'll wait. Where is God in that? Our purpose isn't to take care of them in that sense. And we have to be all right with telling somebody, I got to put a pause on you. You know, I can't do this for you. Or if somebody asks me for help, or like if somebody says, hey, can you do me a favor? I can't, because right now I'm doing something for me. And you know what the thing is? People will get mad that you spend time doing stuff for you and you won't stop your life to take care of them when you've been taking care of them the whole time. Help me out. Marianne said, stop talking about me. Lady Doc. Shh. Steph, make it make sense. Hey, Will. Y'all, that's my best friend from Dallas, Willie. Make it make sense. I'm trying to figure this out. How do we get to the place of living out our purpose versus living for people? Realizing that, oh Lord, help me get this together. Realizing that we have to put people in a certain place. We have to, Sophia, good to see you. We have to put people in a certain place and in their rightful place. And whatever place that you decide to put the person or people in, be good with it. You don't owe people no explanation why you put them in whatever box or circle, triangle, whatever you put them in. You don't owe them an explanation. If it's not tied to your purpose or whatever it is that God has put in you to do, to live this life, to lead you to a phenomenal destiny, and if it has nothing to do with that, exit. Exit. Literally. X it. We get so invested with people until we literally have nothing left. We get so invested in these jobs. Say that, Judith. No more passes. We get so invested with these jobs, so much so that we allow them to treat us a certain way in the workplace. We allow them to talk crazy because guess what? We need a check. So it's like if they talk to me a certain way, well, not me, but if they do certain things and respond a certain way and treat us and handle us a certain way, we think we have to eat that because what if we get fired? What if we get laid off? What if we get suspended? What if our license is taken away? There's things that can happen. So people treat us a certain way. No. That's not the will of God. God has a way of reminding you and letting you know this ain't it. It's not it. The people, the place, whatever that thing is, God has a way of removing things just so that you can focus on him and get to the place and the purpose that he has designed for you. And he will start snatching people out left and right. The ones that you think you should hold on to, God will be like, nope, that ain't it. They got to go. And even when you try to fight for them, to hold on to them, there's no reconnecting and God won't allow it. Hey, Sniper, good to see you. LL, what's good with you? Kathy Singleton, God bless you. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Lisha, I'm with you. LL, listen. Hey, sissy. I see you, my sissy. When does it come to, we have got to get to this place where we say enough is enough. We've had enough people drain us. And all we did was give. You telling somebody no, you're not going to hell for that. God is not going to curse you for telling people no. God might give you a hand clap. Matter of fact, I'm going to applaud right now. That's okay. That's okay. Not everybody is tied to your purpose. Some people need to be let go. Some people you need to say no to. And the thing is, y'all, can I just be honest? Have y'all just ever been in a situation where it's like, I don't have the heart to tell this person no, or I don't have the heart to tell these people no. I don't have the heart to walk away from this job. And because we don't have the heart to do it, God is like, all right, you don't want to do it when I showed you and gave you reasons to leave? Here we go. Boom. Stuff start popping off. Next thing you know it, the person ain't around, the people ain't around, the job ain't around, and it's like, whoa. And it stings for a moment, but when you sit back and think about it, it's like, hold up. Lord, I have been trying to pull myself out of this because they've been a distraction and I didn't know how to. So yeah, it got ugly, but you removed me from the situation. And now, believe it or not, I'm at peace. Y'all, we have got to get to a place where we sit still and say, okay, God, now that the noise is gone, what do you want me to do? I no longer have to live for people, but show me what my purpose is so I could live towards it. I could learn towards it. I could go ahead and start putting pieces together. God, connect me with the right people, because if I don't have the right tools and if I don't have what it takes, show me who. Put somebody in my eyes, that in my sight, that knows more than what I know with where I'm at to help me get to where you need me to be. No is a real word. That's right, Ma. You are absolutely right. Erica Smith, God bless you. Thank you for jumping on. Sniper said he got 4 tickets giveaway August 3rd, Brownstone, Metuchen, 8 p.m. All right, cool beans. Sniper, I'm going to give those tickets away at the end of the show. Alicia said, I intimidate those managers at the Rubber Ranch so bad. They tread lightly when they talk to me. No pun intended. They tread lightly. No pun intended, Alicia. Takesha, good to see you all the way from Kansas City. Good to see you. Yeah, y'all. Pray and ask God. Okay, God, I'm in this very awkward space. I'm in a very awkward space and I don't know what to do with this because I've never been in this before. I might have been in something similar, but being in something similar and being in something now, there's something slightly different. And because you've never been, yeah, Alicia, that was funny. Tread lightly. Because you've never actually been in this place, ask God to show you, what do I do with where I'm at? Who do I need to surround myself with? What is it that I need to, that you have gifted me to do that I am not doing? Show me where I have failed in my works. Show me who I have failed in my works. Show me how to get a fresh start. Show me. Show me who it is that you desire me to be. Show me what I need to do to look like you and not look like what I have gone through. We have to be okay with going to God. Hey, Neenster. We have to be okay with going to God and saying, you know what? Where do I start? And let me just put this out here real quick, right? Not everybody on here, not everybody who watches has a relationship with God. Okay, guess what? It is what it is, right? And the enemy will play on your mind to make you think that God is not listening to you. He'll play on your mind to make you think that if you say, God, I need help, that God is going to ignore you. God don't do that. He is a communicable, is that a word? A communicable father. He communicates. He will communicate with you in ways that will blow your mind. He will. I've seen it happen for my own life. Part of living this life, living towards your purpose, is really being okay with pushing people aside. Sometimes you have to go ahead. Oh, Lord, help me with this right here, Lord. You have to neglect certain people in order to get to your next. You have to neglect in order to get to your next. Because sometimes people, can I tell y'all something? Sometimes, y'all, people will legit, on purpose, be a distraction. So what they'll do, hey, Donna, good to see you. What they'll do is deliberately try to take up your time, try to distract you, just so that you don't have time to do anything but focus on them. Listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm telling you. People will deliberately try to bust your bubble. They will try to create situations just so that you can have a pity party for them. And they can have your full attention and then take you away from what you should be focused on. Boonster. For Boonster to put up 100 in there, it's the truth. I've seen it happen. I've seen people do it. And then what they do, let me tell you how serious that spirit of manipulation is. They do it where they soak up so much of your time, the time that you legit don't want to give to them, but you do it. They soak up so much of your time that you don't even have time to invest or speak life or work with anybody else, because it's just them. They're like leeches. And then when you start giving attention to other people, you would have thought all hell broke loose. They don't know how to act. Well, what about me? 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 It's like Rain Man. No. You know what? Okay. I'm so sorry. I cannot help you. Go to psychology.com and get with somebody today. I can't help you. We have got to tell people I can only give you but so much of me. Because the one thing you don't want to do is leave this earth with unfinished business, but other people are fulfilled from what you did for them. And when you die, when I die, there's no legacy for us, but everything for them is going to go forward as if we never even existed. Focus on you. Think about the purpose and the call that God has on your life. Make you matter and mean it. Hey, Auntie Risa. Make you matter and mean it. Tell people no. The job wants you to stay and do all this extra stuff. Y'all paying? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to do that. Now, I'm not trying to be funny. Everything ain't about $1. But it's not about the dollar. And asking for, are they paying? It's about understanding your value and understanding your worth. Y'all hear what I'm telling you? We have to be okay with saying, I have done all that I can for so many people. What am I going to do to spend the last part of my life to invest in me and actually start seeing the fruits of my own labor and start pursuing purpose? And some of you may say, well, I don't know what my purpose is. Something that I think Mommy told me that T.D. Jakes said a long, long time ago. Where your passion is where your purpose is. You'll find your purpose in your passion. Yeah, my extra time is precious too, Takesha. Let me tell you something. I don't even answer everybody. I don't. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm at a place now. People get offended. They get offended. My phone blows up throughout the day. I got so many messages in my inbox on Facebook and Instagram. I haven't even checked them. Not that I'm just like, oh, I skip that. No. It's not a priority for me anymore. I don't have the time. I get to stuff when I get to it. If somebody really needs me, they know how to really reach me. And based on what I think is a priority, I'll respond or not. Because here's the thing, like I said, Sometimes people know that sometimes people need attention. So what they'll do is reach out to you just so that they can get attention, not because there's a legit purpose for them to reach out to you. Don't waste my time. I ain't going up. You're not doing that. I am completely unbothered. Let me tell y'all something. These past few months, and then with Lakia passing away, I want us to really take time out to realize life is truly nothing but a mere vapor. One moment we're here, the next we're gone. And the thing is, we'll lay our head down tonight and be like, dang, I got to get up for work in the morning. Tomorrow's not promised. We're not promised going through the night. We're not. And I want y'all to love on yourself in such a way that you don't sit back waiting for somebody else to love you or somebody else to prove that they love you. Love is what it does. I posted on my wall today about my Boonster, my Kelly, and my Shantae. I absolutely love them to the core of me. And I have an individual relationship with them, and I have a collective relationship with them. And I said to myself today, I said, God, you have really put some amazing people in my life that I can legit just say, this is family. They're not even just like friends. This is family. And I'm so thankful. Get with people that can see your value and not try to take advantage of it. There's people out there that see what you have, see your potential, see what you can do. They see what you can't do. They don't trip off of that. They so focused on what you can do that they try to drain all of that from you. Because we don't stop them. We have to just decide and make a choice to stand on our no. Stand on our no. And start allowing yourself to feel comfortable with that. So that you can go ahead and be all that you need to be. So that when you do leave this earth, because God knows, every day that we live is a day closer to us dying. And it's the truth. Every day that we live is a day closer to us dying. And what is that day going to look like the day before we die? Are we going to be able to say, I did everything that I was supposed to? God has given me so many different gifts, and I did this and I did that. I've accomplished what I did, what I was supposed to. Or are we going to die full with all these things, and the day before we say, I wish I did this, I wish I did that, I wish I did this and that. No, start now, because we don't know if we're going to make it through the rest of the week. And that's the God's honest truth. The way stuff is going, I pray that each and every last one of us are okay with pulling away from people and being able to say, okay, God, here I am. Here am I. What do I do? I'm good at writing. Do I need to maybe take a couple of writing classes so I could put together a book of poetry? I'm good at music. Do I need to maybe try to connect with some people to say, hey, what do you think about teaching me how to produce? You know, hey, Lisa, what do you think about this? Whatever it is that you're great at, whatever it is that you're excellent at, ask God how you need to use your hands for that thing so that you can work the grounds And so that, hey, Auntie, I meant to call you, Auntie Nay. I meant to call you back today. I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance to talk to you last night. I was exhausted. But I'll call you, if not tonight when I leave the show, I'll call you tomorrow. Ask God to show you how you need to use your hands, where he's going to get the glory with the gift that he absolutely gave you. There's so much in us, y'all. I know a lot of us do 9 to 5, 7 to 3, whatever time of work we do. There's more to us than our typical day-to-day job. There's more to us than just Groundhog Day. Getting up, going in the car in the morning, or taking the bus, taking the train, and working. There's more to us than if for those who are not getting up in the morning and just taking care of the house. There's more than that. There's more than just business as usual. There's more to us. God doesn't want us to get comfortable with where we are. He doesn't want us to get comfortable with where we are. He doesn't want us to get comfortable with who we rock with. He doesn't want us to get comfortable with the financial state that we're in. Some of us know how to manipulate money. Come on. Some of us know how to manipulate money, right? In doing so, we could have money and be like, I'm not going to touch this. I'm not going to touch it. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll just go ahead and do this. Because I know I get paid by the end of the week and I'll go ahead and replenish. No, God wants us to be good stewards. I'm working on trying to be a good steward with my finances. I'll never forget when I was married and when I was dating in Dallas. When Dwayne died, Dwayne would always, get on me with, dog, you need another pair of shoes. I'm like, I didn't use your money. That's my thing. Dwayne, I didn't spend your money. I didn't touch the joint account. It was my money. If I wanted shoes, I'm going to buy them. I love shoes, y'all, right? So even after Dwayne died, I was dating this guy. He made like $20,000 less than me and was way better with money than I was. So when I would get paid, I would be like, look, do me a favor. I need you to take this because, I'll spend it. I know how you are. I know you'll spend it. Give it. And he would hold it for me. Wouldn't touch it. And that's how I was able to, I needed a little help with that. So here's the thing too. If you need help in certain areas, ask God to show you, Lord, send the people to help. Send the people to help. Send me the seminars that teach me on how to do this, how to do that. At the end of the day, the help is there. There's so many resources for us now versus what the resources that were available years ago. There's no need for us to not have access to anything that is assigned to our purpose and our destiny. If you think it and you Google it, it's going to pop up. It's there. We got to stop being lazy. Hey, Bernie, good to see you. We have to stop being lazy. We can't go all out for other people. I'm talking to myself right now. Can't go all out for other people and be lazy with ourselves. We can't do that. Make sure everybody at the job is well taken care of. And don't take care of us. That's out of order. And it doesn't please God. Where's God getting the glory out of that? We can't tell God, I do this for you, I'll do that. And then neglect us, the very gift that he created. So I want to encourage you. Get yourself together. Listen, I'm talking to me as we speak. Get yourself together. Identify what you are here on this earth for. Be bold about it. Be honest about it. Keep a G with yourself as to what you need to go ahead and remove. And again, y'all, if you don't have the heart to remove it, God will do it. And it might not be in a good way. It might not be in a good way. But God will do it. If there's something that you expect God to do, I dare you to write it down. Matter of fact, right here in this comment section, what you believe God for concerning your purpose, put in the comment section. Do you even know what your purpose is? If you know what your purpose is, say yes. If you don't know what your purpose is, say no. Because if you say no, now I know I need to connect you with somebody to help you bring that out. If you know what your purpose is, type yes. If you don't know what your purpose is, type no. If you know what your purpose is, what are you doing to work towards it? Remember a couple of weeks ago, we talked about, was it Galatians 5:7? I think it was. You ran well. Who hindered you? And we talked about how, for years preached, we always talked about another person hindering us. No, it's not necessarily another person hindering. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. It's us. What are we going to do? That's good, Takesha. Thank you for being transparent and honest. Thank you. I'm going to get you with somebody that I know can help you. If you know what your purpose is, type yes. If you don't know what your purpose is, type no. Sophia said, my purpose is what or who want me to be. He wants you to be in the season. Okay. But can you pinpoint it? Or are you just in a nomad state, wandering, just like, I'm just here, Lord, whatever you do? Or can you pinpoint it? I see you. My mother's purpose is real estate. She got the house right there. Who needs a realtor? If you legit know what your purpose is, now is the time. I got some things like I know I should be doing. Mommy texted me 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago, Ma. And you had said, hurry up and get that law degree. I know I need to go ahead and do it. She said some other stuff after that. But when she said it, it went through me. Y'all, I think I told y'all was it last year? The head of the legal department called me and said, when are you coming back? Because I miss seeing your work. Because I love the way you submitted your work. Y'all, I'm very wordy. I love words. I love anything that challenges my brain when it comes to words. And I would write long. I would send, like, my mom will tell you, I used to be up till 3, 4 in the morning. She would knock on the door when she see the light on. I'm like, Mom, I'm still working. 3 in the morning. I miss that. I miss school. And I'm gonna get that degree. But at the end of the day, when I think about what I'm supposed to be doing, Unbothered is going to take off. That's my purpose. Dealing with unbothered men, women. We're getting ready to do unbothered girls. Unbothered is a whole movement. That's my baby. That's my purpose. This, my purpose. Going back to school to get this law degree, my purpose. Growing up, right? And then I'm just going to tell you guys on the side, I'll save the one that I know without a shadow of a doubt is my purpose. I'll save that for last. Growing up, and my mom is on here, I've always wanted to do radio, journalism, or be an anchor woman or a lawyer. One of those 4. Done the radio, wrote a book. There's the journalism. I need to go ahead and do that law. Okay? The one thing, now purpose for me also, ministry. Been running from it since I was 19 years old in regard to going out, doing not doing what the Lord says. I'll do what the Lord says when it comes to certain things. And just started accepting engagements more. But, even just saying the word engagements, my stomach just went in the knots. Because I don't take that lightly. Y'all know I'll cut the fool on Facebook. I act up. I'm silly. I'm clumsy. I'm a whole lot of other stuff. Y'all know I'm moody. I can give anybody the business. But at the end of the day, when it comes to that word is a serious thing for me. That right there, I got called at 19. I heard God as clear as day. I've been running from it since. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Oh, Lisha, I believe you. Thank you. Thank you. Tracy said, I haven't forgotten you. I'm still waiting for my VA claim approval. God bless. Oh, yeah. Get that VA claim and then work with mommy. Takesha says, my issue is I have too many things that I feel like I am good at. I have read books on the purpose-driven life. I don't have just one purpose. I'm a servant in whatever capacity God wants me in. Right. And that's awesome. But the one thing about God that I'm learning is that, because I'm like that, Takesha, I really believe that there's nothing I can't do. I hate to say it like that. Hey, Age, kiss my God babies for me. I don't know if they watching. Hey, Bree. Hey, Juju. If there's no, hey, Minister Ferguson. You're absolutely right. Minister Ferguson is right. See, that's something that I can look into, even if it's doing an internship at a law firm. One thing I want to say about that, Takesha, is that I really believe that I promise you, I don't care what it is. And my mother used to tell me this about how I need to pick something. One thing that I have learned is that whatever, like you and Sophia, whatever God puts in this direction, I'm going to tackle it. And it's going to get done with excellence. Best believe that. But now I'm at a place, God, help me streamline it more. Help me streamline exactly what I have been called to do so I won't be all over the place. Because then when we get to that place of I'm available, which is great. I'm not nixing the availability. So hear my heart when I say this, y'all. I'm not nixing the availability, right? But when we get to that place where we know that, because God ain't going to call on everybody for just anything. Some people like us, he could be like, look, I need you over here. And it don't make sense to nobody else. But you're like, all right, I got this, Lord. What you want me to do? But then there's some things he's like, all right, I need you to bring it in. I need you to focus on this particular thing. Focus on that particular thing. So now it's, okay, God, what do you want me streamlined in? What do you want me to really focus on? Y'all, I've had people try to get me involved with things, and I had to tell them, sounds good, but no, can't do it. Can't do it because as much as I would like to, it's not in alignment with the purpose that God has for me. And what I'll end up doing is get caught up in that and neglect. Here we go again, y'all. Neglect what it is that he has set for us to do. What's good, D? Good to see you. Alicia said, my purpose is to get my business bigger and better so I can leave Goodyear and leave my children comfortable when I leave this earth. And Alicia, I believe you will. Now, here's the reason why I wanted y'all to type this out there. Because one thing about God, God sees, God hears, he knows. But he wants to see if we're going to be honest with ourselves about what we need from him. Maxwell Dunlap, God bless you. Thank you for jumping on. I'm going to read something to y'all real quick. Hold on one second. Where is it? Hold on one second. Okay, hold on one second. Habakkuk 2. I'm just trying to get to my Bible app, y'all. Hold on one second. And my Bible app, of course, won't open. So what do? Here it is. So Habakkuk 2. And it says could not activate. My phone is just, you see this? Look at this, y'all. The moment I'm ready to go to the word, my phone have the all daggone audacity to want to act up and not and not allow me to get to my Bible app or the internet or Google to go ahead and read y'all the scripture. Oh, yes, Tasha, because Tiffany don't play. And I have one in pink. And I'm waiting for the purple one to come out again so I could get the purple. And I had one in black, and I blessed my mom with it. Hey, Ron, good to see you. Do you see that? So in Habakkuk 2:2, the Bible says to write the vision and make it plain, right? And so that the angels can run with it. So one of the reasons why I have it, somebody post the scripture, Habakkuk 2:2. That's all I want. Habakkuk 2:2, post it in the comments. So the reason why I wanted you guys to write this out is so that you can go ahead, because you probably haven't spent a lot of time writing an actual vision and dedicating that vision to God. And I challenge you to get a notebook, get something. I have one right now on my desk, my Bible and my notebook. And I started writing all over again, because I want to be in that place where, God, I just need to give you everything. I need to tell you everything that's going on. I need to share this moment with you. I need you to have this part of me so that I can be what I need to be for you in the earth. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So it gets to that place. Here it is. And the Lord, thank you, Tasha. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, and he may run that readeth it. So at the end of the day, y'all, write that thing out. Can you guys all say congratulations to my son-in-law, Monty, who will be pinned? Come on, Monty, congratulations. Yes. Lieutenant Colonel. And here's the thing. I just saw somebody giving hearts, and I can't see. Oh, that was you, D. Not hearts. She was giving a thumbs up. Thank you, D. Alicia, you see this? He had to pursue something to get to the point of Lieutenant Colonel. At the end of the day, he's pursuing something closer to his purpose. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Y'all meditate on that word for the rest of the week. And every time something comes across your mind, go to this word. Whatever it is that comes across your heart and mind, go to Habakkuk 2, verses 2 through 3. Chapter 2, verses 2 through 3. And then when you get to that place of uncertainty of, God, I don't know, but show me, start writing what he puts on your heart. Even if you have to say, is this it? Give it to him. And you will be surprised how fast he answers. He'll either answer with a sound. He'll answer with a smell. I've seen it. He'll answer with something in front of you. God is just so strategic with his response. The thing is, he's responding to things that we don't think that he's responding to because we're expecting a certain look. And that's it. That's all, as my girl Willie would say. So I pray that y'all have an amazing week and that you stay encouraged in God. Don't feel like you're losing, regardless who left. Don't feel like you're losing. Don't feel like God doesn't hear you, because he does. He hears you regardless of anything that you got going on. Hey, Minister Michelle, God hears you. Don't feel like if you try to talk to him or write down whatever it is that's on your heart, that he's going to ignore you. No, God is going to let you know he hears you. I've had people that I've prayed with right on here that have inboxed me within 2 days and have said, you said to do this, and oh my gosh, let me tell you what happened. And all I say is, look at God. Just trust him and believe him. You'll be surprised how he's going to come through. And I don't care if you talk to him every day or not. If you don't speak to him every day, that's your business. But at the end of the day, the enemy wants you to feel guilty and make you feel like, you don't talk to God, don't expect anything to hear from him, nothing like that. No. You got to drown out the sound of anything that is negative and contrary to what is going to align you with your purpose and align you with what God wants for your life. All right, y'all, that's my time. I'm tired. And I want my popcorn. I'm tired. I'm going. Freaking. I'm going home. I'm going to relax. I got a good tuna sandwich from Panera waiting for me. Because God knows I'm not eating no beef no time soon after what happened to me last week. Thought the job tried to kill me. In the meantime and in between time, y'all, remember life is worth living. Live for purpose, not for people. Pursue purpose. God will send you to people. Don't pursue them any more than you need to. Rest in peace to my girl. I'm gonna miss this face. God bless y'all. The Lord says the same. I'll see you guys next Tuesday, same bad time, same bad channel. Only on the what? Making me Matter show. Making me freaky. Yes, indeed. Y'all get home safely. If you're home, sleep well. God bless you. Rest in peace, Lakia.